Texas Honda channel. If you're new here, definitely consider subscribing. So we've gone 1,427 miles since installing the Supercharger. It's running beautifully. Got the check engine light to go away using the EGR mod from a previous video. And it still stayed off even after 70 miles. So we got the air fuel ratios here, idling in the 15s, which is great for fuel sipping. It's not going to be using hardly anything, just sitting here idling. And 14.7, 15.2 is roughly what you want. I like it to be a little bit leaner, how it is right now. That way we get the best fuel economy. The fuel economy did improve since installing the Supercharger in the Apex Neo. We can actually adjust some of that fuel to make it a little leaner while cruising. Lean isn't bad when cruising. It's when you're fully floored you don't want that lean. And that's why we're doing the mod we're doing today. So let me get started showing you and telling you about that. Okay, so I ended up removing the back seats to gain access to the fuel pump, which this basically just covers it. And we need access to the wiring. We're going to be running a power wire from the battery all the way back here, hiding it under the carpet and stuff, and putting a relay. Now, this does have a factory main relay, but that's not enough. What we need is an extra relay to keep this thing to have constant voltage, because when you turn your radio on or put it in gear, your voltage will drop to the fuel pump. Well, that same thing happens when you're driving. Your voltage will drop and you won't get as much fuel. So this will actually increase how much fuel you're getting, which will be basically keeping it at a certain voltage. So basically what we're going to be doing is making a little bit richer air fuel ratios, or at least that's the theory. Putting the relay on, we will find out. So I'm going to go out and do a quick little pull, see exactly what the air fuels are at. We won't adjust anything on the Apex Neo, and I'll even show you that. So here. Okay, on the Apex Neo, I'm going to show you what the air map is right now. As you can see, everything on the full throttle is in the 50s. That's as high as it goes. And then we've got 0 and 5, but those, we won't even be in those. I just put something there on the 850. But everything else is in the 50s, and you can see all 1s, 2s, 3s, 4s, 5s, and a 6 on the partial throttles. So that will all stay the same. I'm going to go out and do a quick pull, and we'll see what the air fuel ratios are at when this hits 1 to 2 psi. It's probably only at 1 right now, but we'll see what the air fuels are at. We'll do this relay mod and we'll see what they're at after. Alright, that's the kind of air fuel ratios you definitely want while cruising. You don't want it to be any richer. I mean, you could probably hit a high 13 and still be fine, but 14.7, 15.2 while just cruising is great. And also, there's no supercharger whine while you're cruising. It's only when you get to a hill and put a load on it like this. Which that was still partial throttle. That's why the air fuels didn't change very much. Once I go full throttle, then they'll change. So we'll do that here in just a second. Alright, that did pretty good. The air fuel ratios were pretty decent. I mean, for what they are right now, only 1 psi, it did phenomenal. So once we put that relay on, we'll see if they get any richer than that. And then, yeah, maybe we can start turning this boost up a little bit. But we're going to go ahead and get everything set up so that way we can do this main relay. Okay, I got the wire tied up right here. It's not hooked to power yet. Ran it through all the way back to the grommet. Just ran it through the grommet. Then ran it through under there, underneath all of the plastics here. Nice and tucked away. Ran it up under this carpet, and here's the power wire. So next thing we're going to do, we're going to drill a small hole right here. And using this tool that Sinformant sent me, a good friend of mine, Joe. It's really cool. It's a rivnut tool. I'll leave a link in the description where you can get one of these. You basically can drill a hole, put this in, and make your own threads. So that's what we're going to do. Then we're going to use this little Allen bolt so we can bolt the relay up out of the way. So I'm going to get to it. Obviously, you're not going to want to just blindly drill because you could actually hit the fuel tank or something. So just make sure this is actually where you want to put it. I've already checked because I had this off. So right here is a really great spot. I'm just going to drill through it and put the rivnut in. Alright, so we can put the relay right here. Just bolt it in. This is also a really good grounding location, so when we go to ground it, we just ground it right to this bolt. And it ain't going anywhere. So that's one option. You don't have to use this option. You could use a self-tapper and it'd work the same way. You just gotta have a good grounding spot because we're gonna need to ground it. So we're gonna get the rest of this underway. Okay, so on this particular relay, right here is going to be our back into the fuel pump signal. The signal wire right here, which is red, we're gonna cut that. One end is gonna go to this side of the relay. The other end is gonna go to this side, which gives the signal back, the positive signal. Now, right now, this power wire, I already hooked it up just to verify everything's working. I put a actual connector on so we can bolt that down and get it grounded. So it's pretty simple from here on out. I'm basically just going to get everything soldered up so I know it's really good connections, and we'll see if it works. Okay, before I solder anything, I wanted to go ahead and give it a test to make sure it's working. I also added that ground and tapped into the ground that already goes to the fuel pump, so that way it's grounded from the relay as well. We've got the power wire that goes in to trigger the relay, and then the full 12 volt signal that comes out, so it's constant and steady. So we'll go ahead and try to start it. Well, now that I verified it all works, I'm going to go ahead and solder everything up, clean this up right here, then we can put this back over and put the seats back in. Okay, here's what it looks like now. Everything's tucked out of the way. We'll put this back over, and it won't be in the way because the seats have like a pretty big gap, so that relay won't be a problem. So I'm gonna put the seats back in, but before I do that, I wanted to show you, got it connected here. We also have a fusible link. Make sure to get one of those, put it in between, because it would really suck if you caught your wiring on fire and then burn down your vehicle. That fuse will actually save you if there's an issue, which there shouldn't be, but you never know. But I'm gonna put that in. We're gonna go see if the air fuels are any richer. Well, there you have it. The air fuel's definitely a bit richer, so that fuel pump relay definitely helped a lot. I want to show you on here, I didn't adjust any of the settings. You can see 1s, 2s, 3s, 4s, 5s, and 6. And up here, all in the plus 50, except for 700 and 850. So all that's still the exact same. I've got it as rich as I can pretty much get it right now. If I do a fuel pressure regulator top hat, I could actually bump the fuel pressure up a little bit, get a little more fuel out of it. So it's probably what I'll end up doing. As you can see now, we're starting to get into the 14s sitting here. But yeah, it's definitely running pretty dang good. So next thing I want to do is turn the boost up. So hopefully in the next video I can have the boost up just a little bit more for you guys. There's a lot of stuff still coming. We're still in the beginning stages of this supercharged setup, so there's still a lot we can do. So definitely stay tuned, hit that like button, drop a comment below, and share the videos around, please. It helps tremendously. It helps me get more content like this out for you guys. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, God bless, stay safe, stay awesome.